James Gunn has multiple times talked about some of the elements of the MCU that he's not the biggest fan of, or elements that he thinks could have been done better. One specific element relates to the Guardians of the Galaxy in the Avengers films. Specifically, obviously, he's referencing Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. And he says that there's a couple characters in there that really got wasted and didn't do much, and they were just sidelined, which is why he decided to put the focus on them in the holiday special. So like most of you, I love the Avengers films. I absolutely love Endgame, and it's one of those once-in-a-lifetime type of movies. And I guess by the time Secret Wars gets around, it'll be a two-in-a-lifetime type of movies. But again, it was so ambitious and so big that it's a miracle that they were able to pull off what they did. But naturally, in the interest of making the best film possible, it's quite obvious that a lot of characters had nothing to do in Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. So, speaking with Phase Zero a little bit ago, James Gunn discussed Drax and Mantis. And he says that one of the reasons that the Guardians of the Galaxy special is the way it is, and that it puts the emphasis on them, it's because they got sidelined and are on the sidelines of those two films. There wasn't a whole lot for them to do. There was a lot of other characters that were involved with the main plot, and a lot of other characters had to have their time there. So utilizing them just wasn't a priority. And he also adds the same feelings towards Thor: Love and Thunder in here as well, saying that, again, they didn't have time in there. These two characters have been in multiple films, but you barely know anything about them, and they always get sidelined. So he figured going to Guardians 3, we need to make people aware of these characters a little bit more. We need to make people love them. We want people to know who they are and have a little bit more personality. So to fix that, we obviously got the holiday special, which again, I think makes sense. And he also says that right from the get-go, it was also gonna be Mantis no matter what, because he loves that character. It's one of his favorites. And Palm is a very talented actress. So he says he knew what had to be done. He knew these characters needed more exposure and that things were going to move in this specific direction. And he was just going to do the best that he can to make sure that people love these characters. And I think certainly by the time the holiday special ends, you gotta love Drax and Mantis more than ever before. Because, let's be real, it's the most time they've actually gotten to shine. And their personalities come through. So it's good to see that Gunn feels the same way that we do. Where it's like, look guys, sometimes there's a little too much going on and the characters can't be done right. But we can do other things to fix that up and make it better.